take it or leave it. Whatever it is that I'm about to say in this video, I'm just going to be direct. It's going to be more like freestyling. Yes. It's coming straight from me. Privy Kedex. I will consider myself a true human because I'm always speaking my mind. I'm always saying things like it is. You understand? I came to United States of America at a very young age, so which means I didn't really have the opportunity to say yes or no because my parents came here when I was extremely young. You understand? There's this thing that people have been doing, and I'm kind of like trying to control myself and control my emotions and not talk about it. But I feel like it has reached a stage, and I feel like, it's time to talk about it because, I've been doing quite a lot of research about it, especially Nigerians, you understand? This video is directly to Nigeria. Now, why do I pick Nigeria? I know some people on my page like, oh, you're always talking about Nigeria. No, I'm not prejudiced. I'm not stereotyping. It's just, I am from Nigeria, and Nigeria happens to be the most popular black nation on the face of the planet, and not only that, they're going to like over probably 200 million if we're counting right, and at the same time is the center, is the heart of Africa and the powerhouse of Africa. And I feel like Nigeria as a country should be representing, you understand, meaning that there should be a backbone to many other black nations and, standing firm at this age, at this day, and you understand. And I noticed that based on my research, they say that out of all the black nations around the globe, Nigeria happens to be the highest when it comes to like the children running out of Nigeria, people running out of Nigeria, you understand, because they don't want to stay there. You understand? They constantly apply for visa to Canada, to some other European countries, and North America, Canada, America, whatever you want to call it, you understand. And I've gotten to this stage whereby I feel like people need to understand one thing. This ideology of being rich or being poor is a state of mind. It's not really physical like the way you think of it. You understand? It's not so artificial when you think of it. I feel like let me just be direct with you. Being rich is something that is internal. You understand what I'm saying? As a rich person, it's something that is from the inside. You understand? Being rich is not you just having money and having houses and having all the stuff. When I say it's internal, because number one, when you have a rich mind, whatever it is that you're going to bring out of you, it will be rich. You understand? Because you'll be able to survive any surrounding, no matter where you are. I see so many talented people from Nigeria every day. And the one that is really, okay, calm down. That's really driving me nuts nowadays is like all these young guys and young ladies, you understand, they have education, they have good jobs, you understand. Look at me. I have like at least 2 or 4, 5 friends or maybe acquaintances, what do you want to call them? You have a great job. You're working for Chevron in Nigeria. You're working for Shell, you understand, in Nigeria. And you're a lawyer, whatever it is that you want to call it. And you have a great job. Your apartment is paid for. You even have a car on your leg. You understand? You can get to work every day. You don't have no debt. You don't have no bills. And you're going to come to United States of America to start your life all over again? How stupid are you? You come here, lie to the American embassy, go there with whatever document you want to go with, and you say you're trying to go to America to visit. Then you come over here, they give you a 2-year visa. 2-year visa means that come to United States, you're only allowed to stay for 2 years. But for the first 6 months, come. When you come the first 6 months, make sure you go back after 6 months. You have a round trip ticket, use it. They're not saying don't come back again. I know people that have been coming to United States for a long time. They come. For that 6 months, they use that visa, they go back and they come back, and they continue to renew their visa. You're a young person. You believe in your friends. You believe in your sisters and your cousins. Let me tell you something. America is not as easy as you think. There is no friend, there is no sister, there is no mother, there is no father, there is none of that damn shit in America. Everybody stand on their own, by their own fucking self. None of that shit exists here. You want to come squat at my house? Let me tell you something. I've done that. I've been here for 23 fucking years. I can tell you in and out of this country. When it comes to the law, when it comes to every damn thing. You put all those things together that you're capable of taking care of yourself, that you can handle your own responsibility. Not Privy Kedex will be handling it for you. No, you staying in my house. I've had many people stay in my house. I've had many people stay in my whatever to inconvenience myself. I don't have any problem helping people, but I need to tell you one thing. Get it into your mind as a young person. If you're not capable, don't do it. Then the next thing, you end up on New York Street, become homeless. You end up on Arizona Street, become useless. Then you can end up in Atlanta and be sleeping in jailhouse or sleeping in shelter when you have a great life before you came here. America does not recognize all that stuff. America is also grant individuals according to their home self. Even American citizens with blue passports, when they are homeless, they sleep under the bridge. There are many as today between God and man. I saw more than 8 homeless people on the street. After they've been homeless for a long time, they will get no choice but to get stuck on drugs. You know what I'm saying? People start saying the reason why they're homeless is because they're on drugs. No, people that went to Yale University, go read. You see them, they're homeless on the street. America is not a place of love me, I love you, I hate you. People, everybody according to their home problem. You see all these people that are living in America, your uncles and your aunties and your whatever. They are staying here, each and individual with their own akirigbe. You know what they call akirigbe? With their own ibebe and akirigbe. Akirigbe is a calabash. It's like a pot with their own cup of tea. Everybody with their own palaver. Then you now end up in Boston. You'll now be telling me that you end up in Boston after I already advised you that they gave you a 2-year visa, 6 months. Use it and get the hell out of here. You can come back again. That is an opportunity for you to use for yourself. Then you think, oh, I'm going to marry an American girl. Then you can get your green card because you feel like the only way out is to marry somebody. Let me tell you something. I don't file for somebody before, so I can tell you how it works because I am experienced. You might even call me immigration officer. The thing about it is this. When it comes to that, it's not guaranteed. Some people, they will do it, they will deny it. Some people, they will not find nobody to do it for them. They will be working day and night. The worst thing, our girls will start useless in themselves. Higher percentage of the girls out here, even with their high institute and education, they're doing prostitution. Prostitution in the daylight, not just standing on the street. Private prostitution. My sugar daddy, my aristos, I know those stuff. You came from a good family, you go to church, but at the same time, that thing does not show. Because number one, if you think coming to America will make you get closer to God, it will make you far away from God. If you think America will get you closer to that, your religion, it will keep you far. Because many people, they are lying on so many things just to sustain life over here. You might say, oh yes, I don't lie. They lie on their tax return. They lie on every damn fucking thing. They lie to collect assistance from the government. They lie on many things in order to sustain out here. They are lying. And the worst part, you will now go get a second-hand job as a female. And your boss will be trying to sleep with you because you're trying to make ends meet. You don't have paper. 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. People are stuck. Now you are stuck in this country. You cannot leave the country. You don't have money to sustain your life. You don't have nothing for yourself. Even me as an American citizen, people that even have the good education to get a job, they're still struggling. Talk less of somebody that you don't have anything. It's horrible. You don't have an education, you will suffer in America. Even when you have an education, you have to plan yourself well. Because they have what they call 3 credit-based system. 3 credit-based system, that means that you are lucky. Maybe you luckily marry somebody, you get a green card, or maybe you didn't marry, you're lucky, you came on a lottery visa, you got a job, you have a regular life, you have your education, you have things, you get a good job. You have to plan yourself. Don't fuck with your record. That's your first system. Your criminal record is very, very important. Protect it 100%. And when it comes to your driving record, you mess up too much, they will suspend your license. That means you mess with the government. Don't fuck with your credit system, credit rating system. They will rate you, they'll profile you. Even some jobs will profile you. And the last system, which is also banking record, I mentioned 3, make it 4. Don't mess with it. They will scrutinize everything about your life. America is not a country. It's a system. You either follow the rules or get the fuck out. People out here that you see that I've been here for 23 years. All out of everybody that say that they want to come here for American dream, I've only seen maybe luckily 0.01% that are millionaires. Forget all that fantasy. America is a hustle. Forget all those people that are wearing Brazilian hair. I am wearing Nigerian hair. I'm telling you the fucking truth. As a Nigerian, I see my nation as a rich nation, and some of our leaders are so polluted in the mind that they'll come here and they'll buy houses for roaches and lizards and all those motherfucking shit to live in, and nobody's staying there, and their children are wasting their life. Old man, old woman, please can you guys wake up? You are killing our children. You guys are bloodsuckers. I'm telling you, you are bloodsuckers. So the kind of thing that will hit you when you die, you will never die. It's so sad. Like seriously, our children are useless all across the globe. They're killing them like chickens in Asia. They're over here like a bunch of turkeys in jails. Because after a while they cannot survive, they'll start doing fraud. They will do fraud. They will commit all kind of atrocity in the society. And the ones that are legal, they are struggling day and night, 7 days a week. They will waka. Even the ones that have great job, they don't have savings. And average America does not have $1,500 in their account. In case you don't know how much that is, even 1,000. Let's make it easier. They don't have 350,000. You are calling me to pay for your school, your son's school fee. You are asking me to help you with 80,000 naira. Did I tell you that I have 80,000 naira? I don't have 80,000 naira to give you. 80,000 naira. Do you know how many days it will make me to make that money? Did I tell you that I block money for America? 80,000 naira. You know what it is? So many times I was saying, many of my young friends, you guys don't have responsibility. You don't have no headache. Nobody is chasing you for phone bill. Nobody is chasing you for insurance bill. Nobody is chasing you for car notes. Nobody is chasing you for house rent. Nobody is chasing you for nothing. It's true. You finish college. You cannot find education. You cannot find a job. Can you create some? Create a job in your mind. Use your talent. The time that you are using to do like this, hey, how am I going to use it? Use it to be the first man that God created on the planet. You to utilize your ability to be an innovator. Create something. Fuck the government. Don't be ashamed. Yeah, I want to post. Yeah, you're in the society. You're like this. You're concerned about what people will say about you. Don't give a fuck. If I was to be in Nigeria, I would be a Gary seller. I'll be an Iru seller. I'll be a Gary seller, I'll be a Iru seller, I'll be fish seller. Anything to sustain.